My name is Dan Butler. I'm a professor at WashU, and I'm the Poli-Sci Lego guy. Each clone in the Bad Batch has a different strength: tech, tactics, leadership, force, and they approach problems differently based on what they're good at. Advocacy groups are like that too. They use the strengths they have, people, money, or expertise, to try to influence policymakers. Consider the American Association of Retired Persons, the AARP. They have millions of members, and they use their strength in numbers to influence politicians. One way they do this is through grassroots lobbying, encouraging members to call, write, or meet with their representatives, especially when Congress is considering legislation that affects retirement benefits. Other groups may have money and expertise that they use when they meet with government officials, what we call direct lobbying. For example, car companies have information about the industry and consumers. Sharing this can save the lawmakers time and create better legislation, but that information will also change the policy to be closer to what the car companies want. Here are some of the types of groups that you need to know about for the AP Gov test. Protest movements usually emerge in response to a crisis or injustice. They're often short-lived, either because they achieve their goal or they lose momentum. Single-issue groups are longer-term organizations focused on one issue. For example, the groups on both sides of the abortion debate. Labor unions and professional associations advocate on behalf of their members and the industry's interests, like the AFL-CIO for workers, or the American Medical Association for doctors. Businesses, like Amazon, and trade associations, like the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, lobby for favorable business conditions. Believe it or not, the government lobbies Congress too. Agencies like the Department of Defense might advocate for higher funding in the budget or changes in law that help them do their job. Here are 4 ways these groups try to influence policy outcomes. Persuade members of Congress to vote their way. Shape the agenda by pressuring Congress to consider or ignore certain bills. Shaping the budget by lobbying for more funding for their programs and causes. Lobbying bureaucrats to change how they implement the law. If you find these videos helpful, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.